Hello everyone, my name is Megan, welcome back to my channel. And I'm still playing Long Live the Queen. Hopefully no one's bored yet, because I find it kind of interesting. Okay, so we are right where we left off. We found out we can raid our treasure room, and hopefully that's where the lumen crystal my mother left us is hidden. Because hopefully my father's not creative and putting it under his throne or something. So let's just load up our file. Oh, don't say it. Just load up our file. Load up our file. Never mind. We're just gonna go back. We're just gonna go back. Because I saved, and now we're back. That's fine. It's good. Okay. So we are very willful. So that means we have a plus to conversation for some reason. So let's do some conversation. So I figure a little bit of court manners, because I figure that's pretty important in the future. And public speaking, because I have a feeling when the Duke of Sedna visits, we're gonna need it. Okay. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank, and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. Makes sense. You take deep breaths and practice speaking loudly and clearly, projecting your voice to every corner of a room. Okay. Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. But you are the more precious. What a creeper. He's like, what, 26? And I'm like 15? I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. I don't know if I can politely decline. I don't know if I should. I know I learned a little bit about him, and I already forget what it is. Politely decline? I need to let him down gently. I am not marrying you! I'm only 14! Subtle. Subtle. That may not have been gentle. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. That was awkward. Okay, so I can't visit my aunt again because I haven't gotten the crystal yet, she says, until I try and fail because it's not there, I think. Then I can go visit her. What's my mood? Let's go with walking in the gardens. Yes. Okay, so we're still pretty angry, or willful, or whatever. Angry. Angry is the word. Okay, so we're still pretty angry. But that means we're still good at conversation. And let's see, we should learn a little more of something else. We don't know anything about weapons, so maybe we should try and learn some stuff about weapons. Itchy face. Okay, classes. Weapons. Let's learn about swords. Always a good thing to know about swords. I like swords. Do you like swords? I like swords. Okay. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Handy. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely marked targets, building up your muscles and control. You drill with a partner, attacking and blocking in carefully timed patterns. Sounds cool. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's serious. You're requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon while she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice it is! Them devils killed me brother, and broke me mam's heart! Lied to her, they did, when she went to see that he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. I'm not quite sure what that means. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... Okay, so it sounds like they lied to her about her family, I think? And she waited 10 years to get her own back. So, I don't know. Putting her to work would probably be a bad plan, because she was working and tried to poison someone. So putting her to work probably won't do too much good. Killing her off seems a little bit harsh, but maybe imprison her? You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. Oh, shit. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and only find a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. Am I gonna die? Your missile flies wide of its mark. I had to study archery? Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Clean that up. Oh dear. I'm a very bitchy little royal. Okay, so I probably need to get my willfulness and my anger down. That's gonna do more. It's gonna do more. So I need to be more afraid. Not more lonely, I need to be more afraid and more yielding. Let's talk to my father, maybe that'll do. Dad, if this trouble with Exion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem and they should sort it out themselves. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Okay, I'm still far too angry. I need to be more afraid. Not too afraid, but I need to be more afraid because I am angry. I am very angry. But you know, that's one of the stages of grief, right? Is you're sad, and then you're angry. You're probably angry first. I don't know the stages in the right order. That's okay. Okay, so because I'm so angry, I still have the same kind of boosts. Let's see. What can I learn? Let's learn some more conversation stuff, because that seems to be... It's not the most useful, but it's pretty useful. Who knows, maybe someone will try to murder me next time and I'll be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. I am a soon-to-be queen. Love me. I'll be like, yes. Never know. Probably not. Okay, so let's learn some more flattery, because last time I failed that one. Let's try and fix that. Done. Okay. It's week 14 in the morning. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back to you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. So if someone turns their back on me, I should be insulted as hell. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. Good to know, actually. Kind of nice to know. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Seems odd. That's funny. Owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. Ah, it was a falcon. Was it a falcon? I don't know. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all of the sick people together? Wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. Okay, that one was stupid. That was me being stupid. That was my character being a... I shouldn't swear so much. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to be more afraid. Let's go visit a tomb. You pay respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. Depends how I work this out, I suppose. I'm still far too angry. Okay. So let's learn a little more oh! I keep clicking the wrong things! A little more conversation. A little more flattery. Let's go all flattery. Okay, you learn that it's always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices rather than their physical attributes. That's a good thing, yeah. Visual elements are best to flatter on first meeting. They are expected to be noticed right away. If you've spent more time with someone, suddenly complimenting their attire will ring false. Small personal details will help make the recipient of your flattery feel that you have truly noticed them, which is always better than a simple, "How nice you look." Your flattery skill is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other conversation skills are 25 or higher. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball? There will be dancing! Oh dear. I haven't put anything into my dance skills. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected, if anyone means you harm. Think on it now. Decide later. There is a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony! I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. I feel like that could have gone differently. Oh well. Okay, so I'm still too angry. So let's just decrease angry for now. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Which is good, because I'm an angry little bugger. Okay, so I'm still angry. Agility. I can learn agility and dance. Okay, so I don't have to go, but I think I want to at least learn how to dance. Was it under agility? Yes. Okay, and the other thing was a speech. So dancing and... Actually, what's my public speaking at already? Not that high. It's 21. But dance is at 0. So, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. You memorize lists and sonnets, then recite them for your teacher and any castle staff she can round up to serve as an audience. Yay! Sonnets! You practice curtsying, standing, and walking across the floor in a graceful manner. I'm fancy! Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I will parade and make a speech. And We'll see how this goes. I am not afraid. I'm gonna be the best parade leader ever! My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Apparently I failed a few things. After the blessings are read, you hold up your hands and call for silence so that you can speak. Oh, here's where this comes in. Unfortunately, all the words you had planned go out of your head when you're faced with the moment. You manage a few polite sayings about the meaning of the holidays and thank everyone for attending, then turn away, your cheeks red. The procession regroups to return to the castle. That sucks. Okay. So, the biggest thing I need right now... Let's be... a little more cheerful and yielding and stuff. Playing with dollies! Okay, so we're still pretty angry, but that's not so bad, because all our mood is more or less evened out now. We're a little bit lonely, but we're cheerful, we're still a little bit angry, and we're right in between yielding and wielding. Yielding and willful. Words. Words! Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it there for now. And if I can get the thing to go away. Okay. So, if you like the kinds of videos I'm putting out right now, leave a like button, push the like button, you know, same thing. And if you don't like what I'm putting out, feel free to hit that dislike button, and that way I will know more or less what I should and should not do. Of course, if I really enjoy a game, I'm probably still gonna play it, but, you know, you get some say in things, right? And if you like my face, you can feel free to hit the subscribe button, and that way you get to see more of the games and things I'm going to be doing, and also more of my face. Okay, so until next time, I will see everybody later. Okay, bye-bye!